the Exodus. Now, he used the word Exodus, but he was talking about the rapture.
Okay. He's soon coming.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Remember, I'm not dreaming. I'm looking at him
Telling you.
as he's talking, without his mouth opened. Remember, he's speaking through his
the
mind.
spirits, yeah.
He says to me, on the 23rd and the 24th of September 2025, I will come to take my church.
There's a date.
There is a date. On the 23rd and the 24th of September
2025.
Yeah, welcome to the Weird Guys. I'm going to do my best to film this intro without laughing hysterically, but if you're watching this video, unfortunately, I'm so sorry. It means that you have not been raptured. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just watch.
Rapture could be taking place tomorrow, and here's everything you need to know.
What?
So according to a pastor from South Africa, he claimed that he had a vivid dream that told him the world would be ending on September 23rd and 24th because the rapture was going to occur.
It's tomorrow.
For those who don't know, the rapture is when all of the people who are going to heaven float into the sky and meet God.
What about the people that don't float?
They're stuck here.
What?
To deal with the end of the world. And so this is getting a lot of traction because it kind of biblically holds up. So there's a Jewish holiday that's happening tomorrow called the Gathering of the Trumpets, right? In the Bible, it says that the Gathering of the Trumpets is super significant. The sounding of trumpets will occur when the rapture happens. You'll hear it all over the world.
So they think they're gonna play trumpets tomorrow or what?
So if you hear trumpets blaring tomorrow, then
Bro.
I mean that could signal that this guy is right. But a lot of people are also skeptical because the Bible says vividly, no man knows when God will come back. It even says not even the Son will know. Jesus doesn't even know. Only the Father knows.
Yeah.
The rapture is coming in 2 days on Tuesday.
What happened?
A South African pastor claimed he got a vision from Jesus that revealed the rapture is going to come on the 23rd of September 2025. And now his TikTok videos have done over 500 million views, so people are preparing.
How do they know what's going to happen?
They don't. There have been hundreds of false predictions since the 1840s. However, people have faith that this one's going to be the real one. So now people are making videos about it.
Oh, so then nobody's taking it serious this
They're
time.
selling all of their possessions, giving clothes away, selling their cars, giving away all of their money, and recording it. They're even quitting their job. And
Their jobs?
Don't interrupt me. They're doing this because their faith in God is absolute. So material possessions don't mean anything compared to that. People are making videos like it's time to go home.
If there's a proven track record of erroneous rapture predictions, why would people buy into this one so hard they would sell their stuff?
Because people that care about material possessions care more about that than God. So now they're making videos on how to properly rapture and giving tips like don't look down, and don't hold on to anything.
How is selling your human car to another human proving your faith to God?
It's not like they're gonna need it anyway. The rapture is for sure coming. It's just a feeling you have.
So because a random person online told them God's coming, just drop everything.
Yesterday, Rapture 2024. The final day. If you want to give away your money, just DM advice from them.
Now, if you're like me, you're watching this and thinking, there's no way, honey, there's no way that people are actually taking this seriously. But no, y'all, people were literally preparing for the rapture. And I swear if I didn't see these videos myself, I wouldn't believe it.
Day 2 of being homeless after I sold my house because I thought the rapture was going to happen. So yeah, being homeless is not great. All right. You can't see it from here, but the billboard that I thought it was like a final joke. Fuck. $7,500 does not go very far, especially when you're going to spend $5,000 on a billboard to essentially troll all the atheists that are left behind. Yeah, so anyway, I'm on one of the back roads here in the Appalachian Mountains. There is nothing here. I kind of had some luck because I found this old barn back here, but it's pretty sketchy back here. If I'm not careful, somebody's going to see me, but I was able to sleep down in that. So a lot of rain last night, but at least I was mostly dry. I'm going to see if I can go back to the restaurant and negotiate like a partial refund because That steak was not worth $1,500.
What are we doing to prepare our homes as Christians for the people who are left behind?
Left behind?
And so just today, I kind of made a little list.
These people think the rapture is going to happen Tuesday. Now, some of you that may be younger, maybe haven't lived through a rapture before. I'm a little older. I've lived through about a dozen of them. No one's been beamed up yet. I hate to break it to you. Of course, she's wearing a Charlie Kirk shirt. I assume everyone that believes the rapture is coming Tuesday has one. But here's her list. Medicine stockpile, Bibles, water, protein balls, candles, basement password, ammo location, debit card info. Go ahead and send that to me. Cash location. Go ahead and send that to me. Water filters, scriptures posted, blah, blah, blah. Now, I guess if you do not see me posting on Wednesday, that means I have been raptured. Now, I am an atheist. You're saying, Daryl, why would that happen? I'm an atheist, but I am better than all these people that are predicting the rapture. So I expect that there is one, I will still be beamed up.
Don't forget to unlock your phone. If you are a pre-tribber like myself and you truly believe that Jesus is going to come and rapture his church here possibly within the next week, if not any day now.
Now, I am not a believer, right? I am an atheist, right? But let's say I entertain the idea that God is real and all that stuff, and the rapture is real and all that stuff. You realize if the rapture does happen tomorrow, you would be sitting right on earth for the next 7 years with the rest of us, right? When I say you, I mean Trump supporters. People who sat here and idolized a PDF file before Christ Almighty. You realize you're not making it to heaven, right?
I have tried to record this video like 10 times. I feel like it's time for me to step away from TikTok. I feel like my story is over. I have been so blessed by this, and the Lord has done so much, and I'm so grateful to have been his vessel. And you guys already know, I truly believe with all my heart we will be raptured during Feast of Trumpets this year. If there is some chance that we don't get raptured, I will come back and make an apology video for myself being deceived, and that will be it. I may seem like I don't care right now. I'm kind of frustrated because I keep trying to record this, but I assure you this is it's bittersweet because I know we're going home, but it's just been such a blessing being able to do this and to see what the Lord has done.
I just found out there's a whole subsection on the internet that thinks that a rapture is going to happen on September 23rd.
The rapture is on Tuesday. I've given away all of my earthly possessions to the heathens that I know will not be coming.
Guys, I'm saying goodbye to my car. I've had it for 5 years. They're taking it. No, this is my baby, man. This has been my baby for years. But she's going to go. I won't need her.
It stays almost 5 days to rapture time.
It's always a breath of fresh air when you find out people can be more stupid than you originally thought they could be. So what's going to happen when this obviously doesn't fucking happen? You guys going to delete all your videos, pick another day. Religious psychosis is terrifying, man.
Guys, the world is ending today, according to Christians. Christians all over TikTok have been saying that today is the rapture. Today is the day. You think I'm joking? Let's look at the video.
The rapture will happen on September 23rd and the 24th. One of the...
No, it won't.
Atheists. I just found out that the rapture is coming.
Guess what, buddy? No, it's not. Christians all over America have been losing their mind. They genuinely believe today is the day that Jesus is going to come down for like round 2. Oh, here it is, 23rd of September. Where's Jesus? I'm curious, what happens if it doesn't happen today? They're going to find a way to blame Muslims. I wonder what America's going to do if the war does end. I know what they'll do. They'll probably send $70 billion to Israel.
Hey, some of y'all Christians are making us look real crazy. You're making us look really crazy. Listen, we're a fam and I love the body of Christ. I really do. I'm one of y'all. Trust me, I love Jesus with my whole mind, heart, body, soul. And I do believe he's coming back, but we gotta lock it up with all this rapture talk. I mean, it's actually getting out of hand. What do you mean OOTD? What do you mean you're giving advice on, okay, so when you get sucked up into the air, just make sure you don't look down. I pray that that's satire. Because what are you talking about? We've never been here before. Also, you're making us look real crazy!
Quite honestly, besides the fact that we are literally witnessing religious psychosis in front of our eyes, the best thing to come out of this whole thing was the reactions and the jokes that came out of this situation. We are so unserious. Guys, this literally could have happened. This really could have been the rapture. But we're so unserious.
Okay, right. People who are on Rapture Talk but don't believe in the rapture, we have a job to do. And that is, we need to tell the people who do believe in the rapture that we saw people being taken. And perhaps ask them to reflect on why they weren't. Okay, and another thought I've just had. I believe it could be considered an ethical use of AI to create videos of people being taken by the rapture who perhaps, I don't know, don't fit the evangelical Christian nationalist view of what a good person might look like. If you get my meaning.
When was anybody going to tell me that we're getting raptured tomorrow? What time does that start? And what are you going to wear? Are we supposed to meet up like at a certain place? Can someone send me the address? And are we supposed to fast 12 hours before? I heard 12. Maybe it's 24. I have so many questions. Is the rapture venue dog friendly? Am I going to need cash? Do we know who's opening? And is it worth it? If I don't get raptured, can somebody give me a ride home? If I do get raptured, can I change my mind?
Not only is the rapture coming, Jesus is coming back, all of the righteous people are getting brought to heaven and getting saved. Apparently, also, the government will lie to us after the fact and say it was aliens. Because here's the thing, are you going to get saved or are you going to get left behind? If you get left behind, we are going to have an alien invasion tomorrow. According to, that's how the government's going to cover up the rapture, by saying it was an alien invasion, right? And then, or Jesus tomorrow. So, big Tuesday. And on top of that, Dancing with the Stars double elimination. It's like, I don't know how we're going to do all these things in one day.
So apparently, I'm not getting raptured. Yeah, I woke up today to this message. Hey Misha, I really love your videos and I know how much you love your dogs. I don't know if you've seen or heard about how the rapture is happening this week, but I live in Waco, only about 1 hour from you, so I was wondering if we could meet up so you could take care of my dog Abigail while I meet our Heavenly Father. Well, I guess, because I said, ma'am, did you just straight up tell me to my face that I'm not worthy of getting raptured, so I should take care of your dog? Mind you, I didn't know about any of this happening on social media, and then I went over to one of the other apps and everybody's talking about tips on how to get raptured tomorrow. But I guess none of that applies to me because I'm not going. Anyway, I'm not here to yuck anybody's yum and make fun of what you believe in, but if you see my videos and you're like, you're a good enough person to watch my dog, but you're not good enough to come with me, that's crazy.
Yeah, I texted Melissa and...
You didn't text me.
Holly.
And I'm the only one that really counts, Joe.
And...
Joe, let me say something to you.
Get ready with me to get raptured. So obviously I want to look really good for God. So we're going to go in first with...
So how do we know tomorrow is humanity's big finale? Well, it's a divine prophecy from Joshua Mshkela, a South African preacher. Yes, as it says about the return of Christ in Matthew 25:13, you shall know neither the day nor the hour unless you're some random dude in South Africa.
Now, I don't think that people really thought this whole thing through because, there's a before and after to every situation. So what would happen after the rapture or the lack of the rapture? Yeah, so what if the September 23rd, September 25th came by and nothing happened, which is exactly what did happen because, hello, we're all still here, and I have yet to witness anyone float up into the sky.
Rapture Update 2025. It is now Tuesday, September 23rd in Tokyo and in Hong Kong. Asian brothers and sisters, if you're left behind, please check in. Did the people go straight up? Was it a slow float, quick float? I am getting a lineup. BJ is here just in case the rapture, comes. I don't want to go to heaven with no lineup. I don't want to have no line on the heavenly entry. Okay, now, people in New Zealand, has a rapture happened yet? Are y'all going to work? Because it's 4 or 5 a.m. Some people probably got to get up. Are y'all clocking in? Are y'all seeing how the day is? Let us know here in America if we should get ready to go to work. I'll check back in later as it becomes Tuesday in more parts of the world.
A man recorded his car being taken away after he sold it because he says he doesn't need it anymore. A mother said that her daughter spoke in tongues, talking about the new moon. Another woman bought a bunch of Bibles and wrote notes in them to be left around for people to find after the supposed rapture that is on Tuesday, September 23rd. We need to talk about this. A concept that was built in the 1800s is causing people to sell their cars and prep for this thing that is not going to happen. And when it doesn't happen, the amount of people that are going to turn around and say, no, it wasn't that day. See, you misinterpreted it. It's actually this day. Or they're going to say it was a joke. On a more serious note, this is an example of mass suicidal ideation. These people are posting online that they are excited to die. They're prepping and planning and smiling about leaving this earth. And with social media making that idea 2 and 3 times more potent because you're creating those echo chambers and you're seeing it so much that you start to believe it. And the worst part about this is you're going to see some family annihilators. There are going to be people who think that they have to jumpstart the rapture and take themselves and possibly their family with them. This goes beyond the declining literacy rates and poor education in the US because this speaks more to the fact that things are getting worse in the US and as a whole, and people are feeling such a need to escape. Rather than face it and fight it and fix it, they feel they need to escape so much that they fall into religious psychosis and feel comfortable with dying. And the problem with this is people in their orbit are going to get affected. And these are people who may not have even wanted to participate in this. And unfortunately, that includes some children.
So if you're on Rapture Talk, that shit is so real. And I mean, these people genuinely believe that this shit is happening today. They think Jesus is coming today. My mother is a part of this group. She has been sending me videos for months. She wrote me and all my siblings letters, like begging and asking us to make sure that we're on the right side of history. It's like scary. It like actually breaks my heart because she thinks that this is real. And she sounds insane. And I literally can't even have a conversation with her because like she's so defensive about it. But she sounds insane, dude. She's awake right now. It's 5 a.m. She's awake right now praying about him coming. Oh, Lord.
So you know how 2 days ago everyone thought the rapture was happening? Well, we're now seeing the aftermath of the whole situation. If you don't know, many people ended up giving away their stuff, selling it off, or even calling off of work in preparation for it happening. But now many TikTokers are coming out to apologize, especially the ones who were saying get ready, it's about to happen, because as a result of them saying this, we literally saw people in Africa go outside in preparation for the event to go down. Surprisingly though, the South African pastor who started all of this to begin with decided to go completely silent after his prediction fell short.
I just watched this video of this guy talking about how he's like an Uber driver and he was giving a ride to some people who believe that the rapture is happening tomorrow or like within the next couple of days, and they literally gave him like a fuck ton of money because first of all just assumed that he was not going to be part of the like he wasn't going to be going up with them, which I thought was really funny. But also I really need to know what's going to happen when it doesn't happen. Like, what are they gonna do when they realize that they've given all of their money away, that I mean, like, basically you went through like an entire mental breakdown thinking that like you're never gonna see people ever again, you're gonna go up to heaven or whatever the fuck. The mental gymnastics that has to be going on at any given moment is fucking insane. Like, I feel like anytime people talk about the rapture or the end of the world, it's always like just like a mass psychosis that just falls over everybody, and the churches are pushing it and all of this, and it's just like, I need to know what that aftermath looks like. I mean, I guess I'll find out in like 2-3 days, but I cannot wait to see what people's reactions are gonna be when it doesn't fucking happen.
I know a lot of you guys are excited to see how Rapture Talk reacts when they inevitably don't ascend into the sky, but I can tell you right now what's gonna happen. There's a few likely outcomes. It is not gonna be like the satisfying, oh no, you guys were right, maybe I am experiencing spiritual psychosis. We're not doing that. A couple things are probably gonna happen. A lot of people probably just delete their TikToks, whatever, not like their account, but like those videos. Next, there's gonna be people who go, the rapture did happen actually. I have been elevated. Internally, spiritually. It wasn't a, oh, you thought I was gonna float up into the sky. No, we say that symbolically, but like, I have ascended. No way you haven't. There will be those who then say like, no, we all thought that it was gonna be this week, but it's actually not, because we actually misinterpreted everything. So we were thinking it was gonna be 2025, but it was just an anagram for 2052. So it will be then. There may be a couple people who go like, what? I really thought I was gonna get raptured.
So it's September 25th, and the rapture that all were speaking about on social media and all over the place never happened. And keep in mind that during all of this rapture talk, individuals gave away all of their life savings, they gave away their homes, their cars, and other things as well. And one person has even gone as far as to give their children away to CPS. And now that the rapture hasn't happened, they're trying to get their children back. If you don't know what I'm talking about, take a look at this video.
We've all heard about this religious psychosis people have been experiencing because they believe the rapture is happening. Well, I don't know if any of you saw this video of the woman giving her kid to CPS because she thinks the rapture is going to happen. But that is actually my neighbor, and now she realizes the rapture isn't going to happen. She's freaking out, trying to get her kid back. And I've been trying to help her, but it's going to be a long process.
I didn't plan on being here today. I thought the rapture was going to take me up to heaven. I'm not going to lie. Have y'all heard about this? The rapture, well, this is how it started. A pastor in South Africa said Jesus came to him in a dream and told him he was going to return to earth on September 23rd and take his true believers to heaven. So everybody on TikTok started spreading the word that the rapture was coming yesterday. So thank God we are all still here. The show is still going on. I just wanted to make sure, is everybody still here on staff? Everybody's still here on staff. Everybody in my control room, are y'all still here in the control? Oh my God. Everybody's gone from the control room. Norm is still here.
Hey, Sherry. Everybody else got to go up. I guess heaven saw my search history.
Yeah, that is true, Norman. If Jesus see your search history, you're going to be in trouble.
So the rapture didn't happen. And the lady who just got out of my car chose violence. We're driving down the road and she says, do you know why I had to use Uber this morning? And I said, no, why? And she said, I sold my car for the rapture. And I said, oh, I'm so sorry. And she said, should have known that would be your answer. And I was like, pardon? And she said, you don't love the Lord, do you? Ma'am. What? I said, yeah, I love the Lord a lot. She said, did you think the rapture was going to happen? And I said, honestly, no. And she said, yeah, so you're not a real Christian. Okay. Y'all, I try to be so nice. But today, no, not today. You can give me a 1-star. I said, can you please explain to me what you think the difference is between real Christians and fake Christians? And she said, Well, obviously, the people who were actually prepared for the rapture and believed that God was coming back for his bride are the ones. And I said, and what about the ones of us who just are ready for whenever the Lord decides to call us home, so we don't have to play into the panic that everyone sets forward of a possible rapture date that a man in South Africa had a dream about? She goes, the way that I show up and the way that I treat people every single day is testament to the relationship that I have with God. And the one thing that my Jesus never told me to do was to get into a random person's car and try to make them feel less than.
There is no rapture. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. Make plans for next weekend. Enjoy life. Don't even give it a second thought. Why? Because it's fake. It's always been fake.
Take me, Lord. I've done your will here on earth. Take me, Lord. Oh, looks like they forgot us Trump-loving folk by accident. I'm sure they'll be back to get us, because why wouldn't we be going to heaven now? We've done so much good Christian stuff, like taking away lunch from kids, endlessly targeting minorities, dismantling systems of education, rolling back civil rights, rolling back human rights. Leaving us behind was just a clerical error, you know. There's no reason we wouldn't be allowed into heaven. You guys coming back? They're gonna swing around back for us. The Ubers just gotta swing back around. We're gonna laugh about this.
Now, by this time, you're thinking, okay, well, this is all over. No, it actually is not, because apparently the calendars got mixed up, y'all. He made a mistake. You know, it was, you know, we looked at the Gregorian calendar. We should have been looking at the, what's it called? The Julian's calendar? Basically, you know, we got our calendar. We got our dates mixed up. So there's actually another rapture that was supposed to happen like 2 weeks ago, but then I guess that one didn't happen either, and so now it's like going under some recalculations. Yeah.
The rapture is back on, and you might think that the pastor who gave the original prophecy that it was going to be on September 23rd was wrong, but you would be wrong, because he was actually right all along. And I know what you're thinking. How could that be? You did not see any bodies flying towards the sky on September 23rd. Well, it is because we were using the wrong calendar. Jesus doesn't know that we changed our calendar, and we should have been using the Julian calendar, because that is the calendar that they used back in the day. So it is now rescheduled to October 6th to 7th.
That calendar is behind by 13 days.
Now, Percy is very relieved because he was very stressed out about this. He thought that God had spoken to him directly and that it was going to be on September 23rd, but now it all makes sense. And he is not alone. There are a lot of people who are coming back online and saying that they are sure this time.
Because when he was on the earth, the Julian calendar was the calendar they followed. So he is going to come back on the Feast of Trumpets on the Julian calendar.
Here's where I have some disappointing news. The guy that sold his car and said that he was no longer going to talk about the rapture publicly, he has pretty much walked that back at this point. He has been making a lot of videos about the rapture. And while he has not said that it will be on October 6th or 7th, he is liking a bunch of comments and kind of being like wink wink about it, because he said he wasn't going to say the exact date, but he is saying it without saying it.
I got my shofar yesterday. Jesus is coming very, very soon. If you know, you know. Wink, wink.
So it looks like we are going to get to do all of this again very soon, and I will keep you updated on any rapture news.